Let me start with something real. About a week ago, I got a call. A guy sounded stressed and panicked. He said, Harji, I bought a one-bedroom condo from a builder in 2022 for $720,000. Now, the bank appraisal says at the time of closing that it's worth less than $550,000 and he couldn't close. At this point, he's already paid $170,000 in deposits and now he's willing to walk away from all of it because he has no other choice. The story is not rare anymore. And today, I am going to explain exactly why. Hi everyone, this is Harji Sidhu, your realtor, builder and real estate investor based out of Toronto and Kitchener-Waterloo region. I help buy, sell and build dream homes in Canada and helping you work towards financial freedom through real estate. Because the market has changed, not cooling, not pausing, changed. And a lot of people still haven't accepted it. Now let's look at the data. Let's look at ground reality and let's talk about what this means for 2026. Let's start with January sales. Down almost 20% year over year. Average price below $1 million for the first time in years. And benchmark price back to 2021 levels. Median price is falling. The inventory is rising and months of inventory is around 5 months. That means the buyers have power again and sellers, they don't. We also saw lowest January sales in over a decade, one of the highest listing counts and nearly 18,000 inactive listings. What does that translate to? Which means no one is rushing in, everyone is waiting and the supply is stacking up. That's not a bullish market, that's probably a pressure cooker. Now here's the funny part. Everywhere you look, you hear rate stability is boosting confidence. The buyers are coming back, strong population growth. Best time to buy sound familiar, right? Because it's copy-paste, same phrases, different agents, same script. Last year when the sales collapsed, they blamed snow. Now they blame uncertainty, especially with Trump. Next year it'll be something else, but the reality is simple. People aren't buying because the math doesn't work. That's it. It's not the psychology, not vibes, not headlines, simple math. Now coming back to the story. So this guy called me, he's bought at the peak market in 2022, booked directly with the builder. It was a fear of missing out at that point. One bedroom condo booked for $720,000 and at this point he's already paid $170,000 as deposit. Now fast forward to today, the closing is in 3 weeks. The bank appraisal now came to under $550,000. That's a $170,000 gap, which means the bank will only lend based on $550,000. That pretty much means he can't close it anymore. He tried to do everything he can to assign it to someone else, couldn't find a buyer. Now, with 3 weeks prior to closing, and probably defaulting on this closing, he's potentially looking at a lawsuit, which means he's gonna lose $170,000 in his deposit, plus he's also gonna be liable for any damages that the builder sues him for. And now he's willing to lose all $170,000 just to walk away. And guess what? No buyer, because nobody wants to overpay. Now coming back, if he can't close, the builder can keep his deposit, resell the unit, sue him for the losses, and on top, he would also have to pay the legal fee of the builder and any additional damages that the builder might claim. From one safe investment that's happening right now in GTA, quietly. Now let's talk about why condos are bleeding first. We basically have 3 reasons for that. The first one is investor-heavy condos were bought mostly by investors, not end users. When numbers work, the prices will hold, but when the numbers break, the investors run away. And number 2 is negative cash flow. Most of these condo investors are losing money on a monthly rate. Let's just say you buy a condo for approximately $500,000 with mortgage, condo fee and other expenses. That's going to roughly translate to $3,200 to $3,300 a month, while the rent is only going to be about $2,200 a month, which means that condo is at $800 negative cash flow every single month. Now the third one is renewal shock. Low rate mortgages are resetting, payments are jumping, and when the people crack, that's when the power of sales start. That's when the assignments fail, and that's when the panic selling starts happening. Now, looking at Toronto listings, the power of sale listings are rising, not because people want to sell, because they're forced. They have tried everything. They tried to sell themselves, they tried to sell it off market, but they were not able to sell. So now the bank is selling on behalf of them because they have defaulted on their payments. So always remember, when the lender steps in, power of sale is delayed stress, and by the time you see it, the damage is already done. So what's next? This is not a 2008 style crash. It's not a boom either. It's a slow grind. A correction working through a system, and here's what I am watching. The first one is power of sale volume. If it keeps rising, stress is spreading. And number 2 is condo inventory. More listings plus price cuts equals weak sellers. And then the third one is construction cancellations. Less supply later will lead to future shortage. That's going to be a short-term pain and long-term imbalance. So it's a two-speed market. So if you're an owner, be realistic. 2022 prices are long gone. Holding too long can cost you more than selling early. So if you're a buyer, you have the leverage again. But don't chase distressed deals blindly. Do proper due diligence. If you are an investor, run numbers at today's rates, not 2021 fantasy rates. And if it doesn't work now, it probably won't work later. A lot of people bought based on hype, not fundamentals, and now the reality is coming and haunting them. And this market isn't crashing overnight. It's correcting painfully, slowly, and unevenly. And if you want a real data-based updates, not pitches, hit like and subscribe button, and I will keep breaking it down honestly. If you're also someone who's stuck in a deal like that and want a free one-on-one consultation, scan this QR code. And if you want to get in my Inside of Market Value Deals group, scan this QR code. Till then, see you guys in the next video.